Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my literature lovers. Welcome to English Academy UGP. My today's lecture will cover the part 2 of the Victorian age that started from 1837 and ended at 1901. In the part 2 of the Victorian age, we will discuss the novelists of the early Victorian age. The major novelists of that age are Charles Dickens, Thackeray, and Bronte sisters, while the minor novelists of that age were Mrs. Gaskell, Charles Kingsley, Charles Reade, Vicky Collins, and Trollope. First of all, I'll throw light over Charles Dickens as a great novelist in the age of early Victorian. Charles Dickens' life tenure started from 1812 and ended at 1870. His novels have bundles of adventures, loose plots, episodic material, sentiments, and idealistic vision to expose the inner life of a man with a direct moral purpose, along with unwavering optimism and humor. Charles Dickens was a great reformer as well as a great humanitarianist. His major novels are The Pickwick Papers, Oliver Twist, Nicholas Nickleby, A Christmas Carol, David Copperfield, Bleak House, Little Dorrit, A Tale of Two Cities, and Great Expectations. After Charles Dickens, there comes William Makepeace Thackeray, whose life tenure started from 1811 and ended at 1863. He belonged to a rich family. He was cynical towards the world. He was a realist and a moralist. He was the greatest observer and believes in expressing his observation in its true senses. As he says, "I have no brains above my eyes. I describe what I see." He uses satire tempered by humor and kindness. He was expert in delineating live characters. His famous novels are Vanity Fair, The Luck of Barry Lyndon, The Newcomes, Men's Wives, and The Rose and the Ring. Then there came Bronte sisters, Charlotte, Emily, and Anne. All three were called Bronte sisters. They were well known as novelists and poets. Charlotte Bronte's life tenure started from 1816 and ended at 1855. She was eldest of the three. Her novels became classics of English literature. Her pen name was Currer Bell. Her notable works were Jane Eyre and Villette. Second Bronte sister was Emily Jane Bronte, whose life started from 1818 and ended at 1848. Her pen name was Alice Bell. Her notable work was Wuthering Heights, that was a novel. And the third Bronte sister was Anne Bronte, whose life started from 1820 and ended at 1849. She was the youngest member of Bronte literary family. Her pen name was Acton Bell. Her notable work was The Tenant of Wildfell Hall. After discussing the novel in the early Victorian age, let's come towards prose in the early Victorian age. The prose in the early Victorian age has development of science, geographical expansion, and exploration, and all these elements gave fertility to prose writers. Prose in that age has conscious vocabulary and imagery. In that age, prose has great variety of style with serious tone, correctness, and particularity. Now, let's discuss the prose writers in the early Victorian age. The first prose writer in that age was Thomas Carlyle, whose life tenure started from 1795 and ended at 1881. He was a British essayist, historian, translator, mathematician, philosopher, and teacher. He was influenced by Shakespeare and Jonathan Swift. He was known for great man theory, hero worship theory, the dismal science, and Carlyle's Circle. His major works were The French Revolution and Sartor Resartus. Thomas Carlyle was a great Puritan figure who did not believe in democracy. He believed in a hero under whose guidance the masses can move to glory. His prose style has irregular use of capital initials, dropping of conjunctions, pronouns, verbs, conversion of a noun into verb, and free use of foreign words in English along with exclamations and abrupt turns. He had great power of description, characterization, and vocabulary. Then there came John Ruskin, whose life started from 1819 and ended at 1900. He was next to Carlyle. He was a man of religious and pious nature who could not separate beauty from religion. He endeavored to prove that all great art is praise. His principles of art led him to the study of ethics. His prose has rhythmic and melodious quality. His major works are Modern Painters, The Seven Lamps of Architecture, The Stones of Venice, and Unto This Last. After John Ruskin, the number of Matthew Arnold comes, whose life started from 1822 and ended at 1888. He was a poet, a critic, and a prose writer. He tried his best to rehabilitate classical spirit. His teachings appealed to educated people. He attempted to eliminate the dogmatic element from Christianity, and he uses wit and refrain in his prose writings. Thomas Babington Lord Macaulay also belongs to the Victorian age. His life tenure started from 1800 and ended at 1859. He was a British essayist, historian, and a Whig politician. He was a very eager reader with retentive memory, as he can repeat all 12 books of Paradise Lost. At the age of 25, he wrote on poetry in general and on Milton in particular. He wrote historical, biographical, and critical essays. His prose writing has delightful imagination with brilliance of variety and details. But he was too much rhetorical, and his writings has great lack of originality. Thomas Babington Lord Macaulay comes next to Carlyle, Ruskin, and Arnold. This was the part 2 of the Victorian age, in which we have discussed the literary genre, novel, and prose. Hopefully, we have got the part 2 of the Victorian age. The link of the part 1 of the Victorian age has been given at the upper right side of that video. Don't forget to like that video, share it with your friends, and subscribe the channel after leaving your precious remarks in the comment box. Let's wind up our today's lecture with the message: speed up your quest to beat the best. Stay connected, stay updated, and stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.